No, no, no. Alright, PB, shift D band. Pick up. I don't care about that code anymore. Hello, Trace. How's it going? Flow, Dark Falls. Start the ROM hack. How was roasting yesterday? It's really pretty nice. I made a fuck ton of food. I made my week's worth of work, and then I made a week's worth of work. I made food for a week's worth of work, and then I made food for a week's worth after work. I made, one sec. Phlegm. I made all my normal chicken and rice for work, along with a bunch more rice for before and after work, as well as mashed potatoes. I made pudding. I made a couple other things. I thawed out some beef. I'm not supposed to have beef. And especially now, since that I found out that my medication isn't being refilled. Thanks to my doctor ignoring my last request to get my medication refilled. So I am now out, and it's been over a week and a half since I made my request, and I had to call them this morning to ask what the fuck is up with that. And they're like, oh shit, we forgot, sorry. How do you forget? It's in a digital system with a notification. It's weird to me, but whatever. But yeah, that's fine. And hey, Saimiko, that's just what daily life and the life of Carl is. I'm not very rememberable, so I'm glad you guys come around and stick around once in a while. Yeah, it's getting sorted out. As soon as I ended the call with the doctor's office, about like 20 minutes later, I got a call from the pharmacy I go to, and they're like, your prescription is delayed because my insurance doesn't fucking pay for my medication without fighting for it. Which is frustrating as hell. Going to enjoy down and return to Ragol stuff. Nice. Alright, so my demon's arms does as much damage as my daggers. So I just have to melee everything to death. Ouchie. That's not the place I'm gonna be stuck in. Yeah, that's the problem with daggers. I have to do heavy attack second hit, or start lead with daggers, even if I hit cleave multiple targets. It's very unfortunate. So playing Rangers is oddly the most vanilla way to play the game. Because if I was playing an actual hunter, I would be super over DPSing. Or surprisingly, if I play a force, I would also be super over DPSing because of ultimate weapon shenanigans. Then again, my full Marl was a little OP because I found a 90 hit ultimate weapon that I could equip at level 1 and never had to change weapons. That was a little special case. That was not the best representation of how a force played in Return to Ragol. What did you miss about the vanilla gameplay? Yesterday, I hit level 200. That's all you missed. Nothing important, just, you know, maxing out a character for the first time ever for myself. It's not that important. Thank you, thank you. Ow. My face. Come on, push the button on it. Right, I have hell on this thing. I actually might be able to make use of it. Slowly. So fucking stupid. I'm gonna be honest, I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna defeat the dragon. The Seal Dragon's gonna fucking run over me. I think I need just to get more attack power. I could go back to V-Hard and do a couple missions so I can farm for Hill Tours. Or I can just steal experience, which would also work because I need the health anyways. I am 300 health off of having enough health to fight the boss. The boss being Dark Falls. Specifically Dark Falls. I need 696. So... Camera, that's not very nice of you. It's weird that this doesn't have the dark or hell effect around it. My best damage is fucking mech guns still. Well, the best ranged option is mech guns. It's obviously DPS is faster. Alright. How much? I need 180 ATA to hit my ultimate weapon, which means I need to get higher level or just get more accuracy. Level shift to D-band should be better. There, now my shift to D-band gives my heavy attacks on this about the same amount of damage as my daggers. Okay, I really need to find a needle. What were my options for a needle again? Needles. Alright, so S needle, anti-android rifle, or nano rifle, the S rank. Alright, how do I get those? Nano rifle or anti-android rifle? They're both in very hard... Ugh. Well, someone's gonna enjoy this. I gotta go to very hard seabed. For they're from Del Depths and Del Biters. God damn it. I mean, nothing wrong with those areas, but, ugh. I'm gonna have to go get a heavenly battle for that. Hold up. What can I get an ultimate right off the bat? Peltator gives me Frozen Shooter. 7 and 8. Mothbirds give Ragol Ring and a 1/128. Don't care about that, really. Or do I care about that? Hold up. Pieces of Sacred Cloth, I can't use that. Imperial Pick, can't use. Weapons Silver Shield, don't need. Origato, Handgun Mila. Mila and Orin. I mean, yeah, sure, that's... Alright, so Forest has nothing for me, really. Alright, so I can go ahead and try and beat the Forest. But I don't think it's going to go very well. I have no... Okay, so I have no way to damage the Sill Dragon. I can use Phil. I can kill it 120 damage per hit. Or 39 damage per hit. That's all I get. That's not going to be fun. Yeah, I need to go get more levels to get more power. This feels like playing a vanilla character. This is actually fun. Because I am actually worrying about how am I gonna fucking do this. Just like a normal character. Whenever I play a cast in Ultimate, the first worry I have is how the fuck will this work? Playing a force is like, forces are busted. Especially if you get a stupidly high hit weapon that works really well with them. But like, their magic is also pretty goddamn cracked on enemies that are actually weak to magic. But once you fight something that's immune to magic, you have to rely on melee. Like most enemies in the end of the game. It's such a weird balance. That's so incorrect. Alright. I can give the dragon a good old college try. But if that don't work, I'm gonna head back to very hard, work up a god battle, maybe get some god powers? Or maybe I should try to invest in some god arms to see if I can start using the ultimate weapon for some damage up. It'll be a single target. Oh, actually, no, her ultimate weapon won't be a single target. It shouldn't be. If it ends up being single target, I'm gonna fucking cry. I normally would try to, in this case with my current loadout, I'd probably try to use parts of an egg. I'd probably use the Egg Blaster to fight the dragon. However, the Egg Blaster has Hell instead of Burning, so that's not gonna work. Right, I'll be right back. My food is in the air fryer. What can I get from the Second one, Red Slicer, Chainsawed, Red Sword, Polk Shield, Red Mech Guns, Lavis Cannon, Red Dagger, Sangha Yasha, Holy Ray. Alright. So this is just telling me that Ultimate is very, very fucking rude to Rangers. Rangers don't get any fucking weapons. I get Handgun Mila and Red Mech Guns. I suppose also the Yasminkov handgun. It's not very much. That's not very much at all. Look at how that reduced demons with a reduced cast. No, excuse me, what the fuck? I got past it and then tried to pull it. This feels so fucking weird. Being in a ROM hack where you one-shot everything and then playing a ranger and I fucking can't. I think I need to go get a melee weapon. Just straight up, I need to go find a better melee weapon. I don't want to just pull the ones out of the shared bank I have, because that would just kind of make things a little too easier. I'd rather find one vanilla by myself. That's a Barbel's Origi, though. That's a 1 in 500 drop. Okay. I can't use it. Not equip, right. Trying to hunting Musashi with it? Good luck. It took me like 3 characters to find one with a decent amount of hits. Then again, I never actively hunted for one, so I suppose finding one naturally with hit, while I wasn't actively seeking it, is probably a decent thing. to start looking for rare armor. Same. I need to look at what rare armors are actually available and decent for the character in my level. Because I'm expecting the Return to Ragol guy wanted people to be around level 100 coming into here. Which is very unrealistic, given how he has it set up. If you do the missions... Like, if you just do the missions that he has in the DLC, you can get to Ultimate Mode around level 20, level 30. Like, it's very much not put together well. And the armor, the last time I got an armor, Weapon Silver Shield is a shield that has very little defense, but it has, what was it, like an 80% boost to all simple techs? Sacred Cloth requires like a level 104 or 144. Oh, that's the vanilla rate. I forget what Sacred Cloth requires now. I don't know if it's changed. There's not really a good shield this early on. Ragol Ring, maybe? But what is Ragol Ring? Barrier. Ragol Ring still acts as Escape Doll. It requires level 101. So yeah, no, I physically can't equip any upgrades. Because even the upgrades in Very Hard required me to be level 80. I'm currently not level 80. I don't know if it's made apparent, but you don't need to be level 80 to be able to be an Ultimate. Or in Very Hard, for that matter. So why is the requirement for equipping the thing so fucking high? If you didn't want people to be so strong that they didn't need to play the rest of the game, you shouldn't have made them so strong that they didn't need to play the rest of the game. The precious Mag XD taking us like, yeah, I am aware. It's not gonna... It's helping me clear a little bit faster, but it's still gonna fucking end before I can use it to its full effect. I'll get it back before long. It's fine. Got a Monkey King Warrior 45. Nice! Well, there you go. Problem solved. Just get a blue black stone and you're golden. No need for Musashi anymore. You now have a weapon that adds a ton of damage for no fucking reason, with a decent amount of hit, and if you don't get a blue black stone, it has unlimited kings. Or unreduced kings, so now you can just steal experience until you're like level, well, until you're max level, or as high as you want to be, that is. You no longer have a reason to go out and fight enemies. Fuck. Still want Musashi? Fair enough. Berserk is so good. Fair enough. I mean, just get yourself a twin brand. Easy. You get your Zerk, and you have big damage. Plus you cleave 4 targets. I don't know what the Musashi does, I haven't looked at the twin blades. Alright, I am getting more damage. It is helping. Should I just go get the MKB? Fuck it, I'm gonna MKB. Why was the Gulgus little map, little dot on the map cyan? So I am using a code that allows me to see rare enemies on my mini-map. I'm just testing it out right now. It's not part of Return to Ragol, and it's supposed to allow me to see rare enemies easier without having to pay attention much to what's on the screen. It's very helpful when I'm looking for rare enemies that are in a different room. No, it does not denote the mob that opens the door when it dies. So that code I'm using isn't perfect, and there's a lot of enemies that are falsely marked as a rare enemy. That's what that is. If I wasn't using the code, all enemies on the minimap would be yellow. So it just rolls the rare enemy. It didn't... No, it's just a bug in the game's code. It does that for a lot of enemies. And they're just kind of set that way by default. I don't really have a good explanation as to why it does that. I don't know how the code is written. All I know is it does that. Because the code is wrong. Alright, Panzerfaust. I require 180 ATA to be able to use this baseline. Oh my god. Alright, how much? 20, 40, 60... That's enough. I should go get myself a God Arm. What does a God Arm give me? Hold up. Units. God Arm is plus 35 ATA. Okay, yeah, that's fucking stupid. I should go grab one. That's in very hard as well, yeah? I can get them from Hidden and Medium at a 1 in 64 rate, 1 in 32 on Purple Num or Yellow Bows. God, I gotta split them then. Fuck me. Do I have offline Gallon Shop in RTR? I personally do not. I am playing with the rule that, this is on my own personal rule, I'm playing offline, no online quests. I don't care for the online quests, they're too spammy and whatnot. Gallon Shop would be very helpful because, you know, infinite amounts of photon drops, but I did not feel the need to play with that since everything is available offline. So if I need something from Gallon Shop, I can just go to episode 2, open up a couple of boxes, get the 1 in 500, 1 in 2000, 1 in whatever difficulty I'm playing on, get the Christmas present, and the Christmas present has a chance to give me things I'm missing. I mean, I have 2 right here. And a lot more fucking Easter eggs. But, yeah. The character I'm playing on currently, I'm trying to do as solo self-found as possible, so I don't want to touch my shared bank. That was a very short with Goldberg's machine. Knocked over a bottle, which knocked over my headphones, which knocked into a pen, which opened up the headphones and split them all over the floor. Yeah, so you can get a photon booster offline. So I already have a photon booster. I found this. So you can get it from a Christmas present, or if you're very, very lucky, like I was, you can find it in a box in the caves. So I already have the photon booster, and I have the Panzerfaust. The reason the Panzerfaust is good for this character, I'm sure you're probably aware, but if anyone's not, this game, this Romhack has ultimate weapons. I put that in quotes because these ultimate weapons kind of... It was a neat idea that I don't think works. Every character has a unique weapon, unique only to them. That gives them plus 30 to all stats. That's not baseline stats, that's just flat across the board. as well as it does very good. Rangers are shafted because a lot of the ultimate weapons that Rangers get are single target weapons. Every other class in the game, aside from, like, what is it, Faux Neural, every class in the game gets a melee weapon that has, like, plus 800 attack power. All the forces who get a rod get a double saber, because rods animations have been replaced by double sabers. For God fucking knows for whatever reason. But yeah, combo unlocks. I have yet to find a weapon that's been combo unlocked. Let me show you. So this is a Belter Cannon. It has plus 1,000 attack power, 1,660 attack power. This is the only combo locked weapon that I have currently found. It's still combo locked. My guess is the reason it's combo locked is because it's so fucking strong. That being said, it's a Belter Cannon. It's awful. Also, I forgot to pull out my Monkey King bar. Sure, it deals double the damage of any weapon I currently have, but it also is combo locked. Combo locked weapons are fucking awful. Have you ever tried to play with a combo locked weapon that has 0 hit? I sure have, and oh boy howdy, is it fucking terrible. Yeah, alright, Egg Blaster can go in the bottom, Monkey King bar on top. This has 30 hit. This is the highest hit I've found on a Monkey King bar. I've actually sought out a Monkey King bar to find one with hit, and this is the most hit I found on it, which is amazing, because I found so many things with hit. I mean, 50 hit, 60 hit, 65 hit. I have an 80 hit arms in the bank. Egg Blaster has 90 hit. Anyway, Monkey King bar. Unreduced kings. I can now just steal experience until I'm satisfied. Of course, I have a little too much damage, so I'm going to be able to out-damage them and kill them eventually, which isn't always the best thing. Sashi 60 hit. Oh, nice! Congrats, dude. That's huge. You got yourself a... You got yourself a native machine killer. By the way, I'm almost a level already. That's half my experience in just a couple enemies. I forgot to feed the mag, didn't I? I need to make a second mag on the side. On the side, so I have one that gives me experience, or one that gives me a ton of accuracy and no power, so I can do shit like this. Okay, Sato, fucking invul me once. I don't care that it's 30%. Give it to me. 2,000. Man, it just feels like it takes no time at all to level up now. Making every King's weapon unreduced is fucking stupid. It's not only just unreduced, but like the creator of Return to Ragol also made every King's weapon give you maximum experience drain. on every class. Casts get a plus 30% to this, so if I were to drain like 50 experience, I'd be getting 80. If I were to drain 13 experience, I'd be getting 43. Basically, just add 30 to whatever a hunter normally gets, or any other class gets. But if you're playing specifically the casts, you get plus 30%. Return to Ragol ignores that and just sets it to maximum experience, regardless of the special. This is fucking stupid. Look at that, I'm almost level 56 already. You get the Monkey King bar is on hard. It's specifically on hard mode on day relay at a 1 in 4 chance. Return to Ragol does have a modified drop table, so every weapon in the game is included in some capacity. MKB is found in hard mode day relay at a 1 in 4 chance. It was a 1 in 2 chance, but the creator said that the boss drops were too easy to get, so he had to reduce them by half. And the reason he had to reduce them by half is because mob quests. You know, the quests that he put into the ROM hack, if you get the version with the quests, the downloadable quests. Yeah, that version. For whatever reason, he did not anticipate people using TTF or other boss spamming quests to get boss items. Oh gee, I wonder why. I wonder how he overlooked that. I got nothing against the Return to Ragol creator, just some of his things just blow my mind. From my understanding of his knowledge and experience of the game, is he played Blueburst, and so he decided to make the game. He played Dreamcast and Blueburst, and decided to make the Blueburst or the GameCube version like Blueburst by making every weapon an Excalibur. Every melee weapon now has cleave. I mean every melee weapon, force weapons included. I mean, look at this. Monkey King bar only normally has a single target, right? I'm able to hit up to 3 targets with this fucking thing. If I evolve it into a Black King bar, it hits 4 targets with 800 attack power, which is the same attack power, or is it the same attack power? I'm gonna forget how much. I forget how much attack power frickin' Xcal had, but Xcal could hit up to 3 targets as a saber, and a ridiculous power rate with Zerk. So every weapon in the game also has Zerk. If it doesn't have Zerk, it has Kings. If it doesn't have Zerk or Kings, it has Demons. It's a little fucked up. That being said, there are quite a few quality of life changes I do like in here. The fact that those present boxes are scape dolls, photon drops, and material drops is pretty cool. I don't have to worry about looking at every single green box to see if I can find grinders and materials. I can get another level before I fight the boss. Putting experience strain on a melee weapon is dumb. Especially one that cleaves like this. It's almost like Destiny P. Yeah, I guess you could compare it to that. Get away. Whoa, that's not legitimately possible. Excuse me, how did you hit me? Alright. These guys suck ass. Where's the train? There you are. If it's not apparent, Meg feeding tables have been modified very heavily. Currently, every level 4 mag or every mag cell mag, rare evolution mag, and level 4 or 4th evolution mag or whatever mag once you hit level 50 is a Sato. So they also have all the same invuln triggers as a Sato. You have a 0% chance on hitting 100% photon, 50% chance on bosses and getting hit to 1/10 of your health, and your feed table is mediocre. I wish I were kidding. The if you look at the Return to Ragol chart, the Return to Ragol creator says they made it into a Nidra / Sato / Nidra. They are not the same mag. A Nidra has a 50% chance to invuln on 100% photon, 50% chance on entering, or 50% chance upon entering, or 50% on getting hit to 1/10 of your health, and an 85% chance upon getting into a boss room. So yeah, I don't think that those are the same. 85% versus a 50% or versus a 0% on a single trigger, not the same thing. Their feed tables are also wildly different. If you feed a Nidra, if you feed three Dimates, oh fucked. Yeah, 3 Dimates on a Nidra will level you up. 3 Dimates on a Sato will get you half a level. Whew. I think I did that. I was dead. So yeah, Sato mag being every single mag is just not good. Lack of versatility due to bad mag triggers. Yeah, it's so the 0% and the 85% that I mentioned are actually just based on synchro. When you have, what is it, like 200 or 100? Wait, what is synchro? Yeah, if you have 102 to 220 or 101 to 120, you get on a Sato you get plus 35 on the invuln trigger. So if you have 0 synchro on a Sato, you won't get invuln trigger. You have a 0% chance to invuln trigger upon 100% photon. Top 5 differences: melee weapons are broken. Feeding mags is easier. If you don't understand how to do that, it's just pick your favorite flavor of power and feed it. Very straightforward. Mates give plus POW. Fluids give plus mind, and antis give plus dex, basically. You can find every weapon in the game. There is a revised drop table available to view to find everything. And when I mean everything. You can find literally everything offline. You don't need to go online at all to find anything. It's just some of the drops are going to be more frustrating than others. Just given to where they are put in the thing. Oh no, sorry. The PB charge, I should mention this quickly. I'm also trying out a code that allows me to keep shifted D-band when I get healed, or when I get healed at the counter, the lady. I'm using a lot of quality of life codes along with the Return to Ragol ROM hack that are not in the Return to Ragol ROM hack. So if I go to the medical center down there, usually you lose shifted D-band. If I use it, I have a code enabled to make me keep shifted D-band after using it, because I feel like there should be no reason for you to lose your shifted D-band when you're in there. I'm also using a code that lets you keep your photon attack. It lets you keep your photon charge when going to Pioneer. This is a code that I am personally using. It's not part of Return to Ragol. I figured that would be a nice quality of life change. I don't see a reason for it to reset when you come here. Like, it doesn't make sense that it resets. So I'm finding that I really like this code, and I would like to use it in all my casual gameplay. Problem is, if I use those codes, I get banned. Because online servers do not like you using the hacks and cheats that I'm using. That's another reason why I'm playing this exclusively offline, is so I can dick around with these codes. Because otherwise, I'd have to not use them. But top 5 casual differences. Play a hunter, their weapons are broken, mag feeding's easier, all drops are available. That's 3. I'll tell you when I can think of 2 more. It won't be very, very soon. Alright, do damage. Alright, this is going better than I expected. Thanks to Mag Shifted D-Band. GLDR, most important changes. Yeah, mags are all Sato. Weapons are all available. Melee weapons are broken. Melee weapons are broken. Certain armors give you... you don't really... You can feed the mag however you want in this ROM hack. There are so many ways in the end game to max out your character's stats, it's silly. And what I mean by that is... So you don't even need to max your character stat, realistically. Armors and weapons in the game, there's a lot of them that give just plus base stats. And, let's see, plus 30 base stat is silly. Right now I'm using S-Parts, right? This is S-Parts version 1.16. This gives plus 35 attack power as a shield. There's an equivalent one that gives accuracy. They don't affect your base stat total. It's just an additive to it. There are more weapons and armors in the game that do the same thing. And if you find them, you're going to want to use them, because they're just broken. Alright, cool. That was... I thought I was going to struggle more with that. This boss is usually pretty difficult to deal with the first time you get here. Especially at this low a level without the ability to, like, deal damage to him very consistently. I don't have the ability to Jill and Zlure him as a cast, so definitely thought it was going to be more trouble. Alright, go talk to the principal, and I only have 50 minutes before I have to go to work, so I need to go fast. If I want God Arms... I only need 1 God Arm. Yeah, I only need 1 God Arm right now. Get this rank handgun has... Okay, where is the Barista? Oh, that's a Dark Belra. Okay. Alright, that's in Very Hard as well. I could get that in Very Hard. Yeah, so, like I said, everything is available. Color ID does not matter. Section ID is not important. Let me pull up the... window capture, this thing, yeah. Alright, so... Let me go a little on the Return to Ragol... Fucking... Come on. Eh. Good enough. Yeah. Little light. But, this is the drop chart for Very Hard. You can kind of see a little bit of everything. If I were to go to the bottom here and scroll, you have normal drops, box drops, hard drops. You can see these section IDs at the top. These are just telling you the focus of the weapons. And if you see them on here, just know that this drop is cut in half. So a Greenel and a Custom Ray, every class, every color ID has a 1 in 64 chance. If you're playing Greenel, it has a 1 in 32 chance. Blueful. If you're playing Blueful, you have a 1 in 32 chance for a Bryonic. If you follow the drop table here, this is Viridia, Greenel, Skylight, Blueful, and Purplenum. They get whatever weapons on the left here if they're split. Section D, Pinkle, Redria, Oran, Yellowbow's Whitel gets this side of things. Weapons have been modified slightly. to not really matter as much, and this is a thing I have a problem with. You can just play with whatever weapon you want. A Bryonic has the same stats as a Gable. It's only a difference in weapon skin at this point. Certain content IDs just get better drop. So, it's not drop percent, it's just better drop rate. So, Bluefoal getting a Bryonic is a 1 in 32 versus a 1 in 64. It's half the rate. So, if I'm playing an Orin, and I want to get S Red Arms from a Sinnoh Gold in in hard, if I'm playing an Orin, it's a 1 in 64 chance to get it to drop, versus a 1 in 28 for every other color ID. So, I just have an increased chance to find the certain section ID item. Does this version, PSO version for the people who want red box, still mean without cheating? Yeah, I guess you could call it that. If you want to find red boxes galore, and you don't want to feel like you're cheating, this very, very much does give you the ability to find red boxes stupid easily. And it's not just from enemies. If you look at the hard mode boxes, you get every area and every difficulty has their own unique things to find. Except for, like, in Episode 2. Episode 2 is all the unique holiday drops as the rare drops from boxes. I mean, you can still find normal red drop box weapons and whatnot, but it will be, the rare drops will be these things. And every difficulty has a different rate. Hard mode boxes, the Christmas presents are a 1 in 700, versus normal mode boxes, which is a 1 in 1200, versus very hard, which is a 1 in 500. But yeah, every color ID can get every weapon in the game. The only exclusive thing is the Epsilon drop. Epsilon drop drops your unique color ID card, if depending on what color ID you're playing, and I believe it's a 1 in 4 chance. Yeah, Epsilon drop rate ID card series at a 1 in 4 chance. And then, of course, the bosses all drop things, including Dark Falls can drop its red ring at 1 in 64, and Olga Flow can drop Parasitic Gene Flow. Of course, for those drops, you have to be using the specific boss drop code that's included with the Return to Ragol thing, which you can also find on this Google document. So you got your intro, your facts, section, tables, whatever, change log for any changes he's doing, your download and install, if you want to download and install it, the cheats code that come with this. These are made for action replay, so if you're going to play with it through like a console like I'm doing, you need the WeRD codes turned into Gecko codes or whatever. There's a way to do it. I'd recommend Googling it. I can't explain it because I barely figured out how to do it. But if you plug these codes into like a console like I did, they don't work. But you will need these Olga Flow drop code and Dark Falls drop code to be able to get these things. There is a specific lobby on the Ragol.org ship that allows you to play Return to Ragol online with other people. This is why I've been saying I'm not playing online, and also I'm excluding any quests that require me to be online, including the ones that are available with the game upon downloading it. I didn't care about getting the quests. I've struggled with putting these quests on a memory card before, so I just didn't want to bother with it, so I didn't. But this has pretty good instructions on how you do things. Yeah, I think I downloaded the... Yeah, I think I downloaded this thing, since I didn't want the quests. But yeah, this everything that's included in Return to Ragol. Movement Patch allows you to step backwards and walk when you're close to enemies. Ice Patch, it makes Blizzard actually useful. So instead of being capped at a 20% chance by Sega default, Blizzard has a 60% chance to freeze things against an enemy's elemental ice resist. Yeah, you're running Return to Ragol on a Dolphin. I have to do some more weird stuff to get it to work on console. Yeah, Decoction Patch allows you to reset your material count. Shot Patch allows you to buy better tools. And it just like gives monogrinders and scale dolls in the shop, as well as making monomates and trimates available at all times. Same with fluids. There's the common bank patch. Gives you a common bank. I mean, it tells you right there. You guys can read through the changelog. I'm gonna put the game back up. But yeah, if you want to see what the common bank is, if you go to the lady and come to your bank, you can see that this bank exists 88 items. If I hold the R button and talk to her, different bank, 170 items. This one is shared for every character on your memory card. There's also a thing, a palette patch. He has a little video how it works, but as you can see here, my second patch, I have just weapons based, or all attacks on every patch, or on every palette right now. I don't need the other palettes. I don't need to put anything else because I'm playing a cast. What do I have? Attacks, the heals, and traps, as well as customizable photon attacks. But you can customize these. It's a little finicky how to do it, because when you change something, if you flip off of it and flip back, it doesn't save the change. You have to hold like R and L and then flick in the direction you're going to save the palette. But it's not bad. I've gotten used to it. I played without palette patch for so many years that I don't think it's really necessary. But I can understand why some people would like it. Alright, I have to go to... I have to go to offline episode 2 very hard to find the things I want. An anti-android rifle or an anno rifle. A reskinned S-rank weapon that has kings. Unreduced. I'm a Regia, so I have a 1 in 256 chance to get a Varista off of a Dark Belra. In episode 1. And I also need a god arm. If I was purple number yellow bows, I'd have a 1 in 32 chance instead of 1 in 64. Anno is only cast, anti is only fleshies. Alright, got it. Yeah, I was gonna say. That makes a lot of sense. An anti-android rifle being equipped by an android does not make sense. I'm in episode 1, right? Alright, so I have two choices here. I could go to episode 2 and start making progress, because I gotta get the seabed to be able to find those weapons. Or, I can go to episode 1 and get god arms. And, god battle. I'll start doing these quests. Fuck it. But yeah, if your speed of playing the game is to use kings as much as possible because you can steal experience everywhere, Monkey King Bar is good, but I think there are better weapons. In very hard, you can get a Nano Dragon to drop a Flight Fan, 1 in 64 chance. That steals experience pretty good. They've increased the target range for Flight Fan specifically to 7 targets, increased the range of it slightly, and it gives plus 15 to all stats. So you can use it pretty effectively without having to have hit percent on it. Excuse me, I had to toot my trumpet. You can also get a Rappy's Wing in normal mode and a Rappy's Fan in hard mode, just as a basic drop off of a Rappy. Right? It's in hard mode that the fan drops. Yep, Rappy's Fan off of a Rappy. A Whittle gets it at a 1 in 32, where everyone gets it off of 1 in 64. That's not bad. Rappy's Fan has unreduced the kings, as well as the Light Fan. Also, they just steal tons of experience for no reason. Right, I forgot that experience is capped per difficulty, so I'll get 60 here instead of 80. It's 20 per difficulty. So normal is 20, hard is 40, very hard is 60. Where's Kirik? Excuse me. Kirik, what you doing down there? Got twin chakra number 20. Wow, holy shit. Nice, congrats. So daggers are usable in Return to Ragol. Because they cleave, it feels good for daggers to cleave. Other weapons, if it's alright, specifically the daggers, I like having a cleave, but having up to 4 targets is probably a little too much. Alright, so I don't want to put grinder on my MKB. I want to keep it low grind so I don't do as much damage yet. I did the mistake of putting some grind on it because I was going to turn it into a BKB right away. And I should go get another mag so I can just start feeding for Dex. And only Dex. No POW. Look at that. I kill 1 wolf and I get 2 wolves worth of experience. When I steal the enemy's amount of experience in a single hit, it gets kind of silly. Alright, 29 Palmats, nice. This is another code I'm using, by the way. I replaced my 3 slot with, instead of resistances, I have material count. That is a custom code I am using. It's not part of Return to Ragol, once again. Just to not confuse anyone. Jerk! How dare you talk to me in that manner? Of course, he talks to me. Alright, so what I am doing, I would actually recommend, if you're playing for the first time, and you don't have access to the online game, the online quests offline, doing what I'm doing is not bad. You're gonna want to fight monkeys, and a lot of them. If you have access to Hildebears early on and very hard, fight them. You're gonna want to. You don't know why they made the Romhack for V3 when they're not familiar? Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I can't tell you. It doesn't feel right. I understand wanting to make games closer to Dreamcast and Blueburst at the same time, but it just feels the wrong way. Turning every melee weapon into an XCal is not the solution. Weapon cleaving is just too strong in single target weapons. Like, leave it to 1 extra target if you're going to include it at all. You don't need to be able to hit up to 4 targets. It's just ridiculous how much it just adds. Melee weapons are broken. Cleaving specifically is too strong. the fact that I can hit up to 3 targets with this, making swords obsolete, is just dumb. Why bothering using a sword when I can just hit up to 3 targets, which would be the same range? Or general fun stuff, right? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that could be done differently. I'm just gonna keep playing it for what it is right now, because I don't really have any good way to change some of the stuff. Maybe the next character I play, maybe I should connect this online. Just to go online on Ragol.org. Go online and make the next character like online only and see how far I can get. Because that seems like that'd be pretty fun. A little bit, anyways. How much of a challenge would that be? I'm just genuinely curious to see how difficult like multiplayer stuff would be in Return to Ragol. Because it doesn't feel like it'd be very challenging at all. At least to me. I still think it'd be fun to dig around if I had someone to play with. How fast do you get into ultimate? How far I get before I die? I mean, if I don't die by the time I get to Dark Falls, I'm not dying. That's all there is to it. Dark Falls is still a set point in time. It still does set damage, so the only thing that's keeping you from beating Dark Falls is how much HP you have. And once you eclipse how much health you have, you just win. The only reason I'd ever die in Return to Ragol right now is just simply because I stood still for too long. It's very easy to not die. Or, you know, just unexpectedly get crit from a monkey when I'm at half health when I could have very easily healed to not get killed. Like I was doing in Ultimate Forest before, where I had half health, and instead of healing, I just tanked the enemy head on, which could have ended up devastating. Devastatingly. So many freaking cow mats, the fuck? I'd imagine that it doesn't change anything online other than what's changed in the offline. The only changes are going to be how character weapons interact with enemies. So, your iframes are still removed in online, most likely. Offline Return to Ragol does not add any iframes. It doesn't change any of that. The only thing it does is it changes the drop table and the weapons. So anything that you're seeing on screen right now, if you were to put this online, it would be still slightly different. It wouldn't be all that different, but it would be different because no iframes. And there's a lot of bullshit situations you can get into when you don't have iframes. The limit of like not having iframes is just based on the server. It's not based on the return to Ragol. Because online's still going to be dictated by the people you play with online, or the server you're playing online. Nice. Which one is this? Flowing sword. No hit. Is this the one that had Gush? Yep, it's the flowing sword that has Gush. Actually, I might take this. So, if I want iframes while playing online V3, you'd have to play super hard and silver. Yeah. But Ives would ban you instantly if you tried to take Return to Ragol online on Silver. And there's only one server that currently allows for Return to Ragol online, and that's Ragol.org. If you don't know what's super hard difficulty, it's a custom quest difficulty on a private server called Silverant, which you have to talk to an NPC after you start a mission to activate the difficulty. It brings the game back closer to how it was in Dreamcast, where enemies are now, instead of being super evasive, low health glass cannon type enemies, you now have enemies that have low evasion, high defense, high attack power, basically increase every stat, lower every stat except evasion, lower evasion, and just make them fucking walls. So you have to fight a wall to win. Right, Flowing Sword. Which version were you? You were the 3060 model. Alright. So here's something I really like about Return to Ragol. They made the Flowing Sword, the DB Sabers, and the Agitos all have unique specials with each different model. I think that's really cool shit. So it gives them purpose to use the different weapons. So the 3060 model, do I have a 3060 model in the shared bank? I will take one out if I do. I do not. Okay, so it's probably on my Hugh Neural that has it then. Oh well. I'll have a gun arm. Okay, I don't need to find gun arms then. I don't need to farm god arms. Fuck it, I'm taking the Scott arm. You can't stop me, game. So I don't need the self-arm minus. Alright, Ogre Power, be gone. God arm, be strong. That way. There, I'm 174 ATA. I could put another arm on just to suffice for now to use the ultimate weapon. But I think I'll just get the attack accuracy naturally. I'm only 6 off. That's, what, 7 levels-ish? I have an MKB. I can steal that. Easy. You got iframes on PSO Destiny. They made it weird where your character could never fall down but 1 second invul. That seems like some version 1 shit. What the fuck? That's what, like, okay, so I suppose version 1 of the game, the original Dreamcast version of the game, there were 0 iframes. Like, there were no knockdown, you didn't get knocked down, you didn't fall over. If you got hit, you could get hit again instantly. There was 0 iframes. You could very easily get mobbed to death by anything. Version 2, they added iframes. So if you got hit, you could fall over if you got a big enough hit on you, and get up, and you'd be iframes. Also, you could just, you know, get hit and have like a second to not get hit again. You had a chance to catch your bearings. And then in Gamecube, they left the iframes in offline, but removed them in online, so online is a lot closer to version 1. For some fucking reason. Thanks, Sega. Yeah, because, you know, making the enemies twice as hard reducing the ability to hit the enemies and then making them twice as hard. Well, not as tanky, but twice as difficult to deal with because you no longer have iframes, and they nerfed every weapon in the game by making it impossible for you to hit them. Dreamcast weapons, the ultimate ready weapons, and I say ultimate ready, like every time you find a weapon in ultimate mode, the weapons would have like plus 140 ATA built into the weapon, instead of like this plus 30, not including hit percent. It's dumb. Didn't have the quick menu. Yeah, I've played through it a couple times. Let me tell you, it's from version 1 to version 2, it's such a different beast. Yeah, so fighting a recon in version 3 is like playing version 1. Just fucking stupid. If he had crit me there, I was dead. That's weird. Why didn't they get crit? Enemies have a 100% chance to crit. It's crit divided by 1. And they have 170 luck. The fuck, game? I'm joking. It's enemies have a luck stat divided by 2 is their crit chance. So... Oh, I almost got multi-hit there. That was a death. That didn't happen. Yeah, stupid shit. This is the thing I'm mentioning. If you're doing stupid shit like I'm doing, you can very easily die. And I'm surprised I haven't yet. Oh, I left that... Oh, shit. It doesn't matter now. I can find another one. I guess I'll just start opening boxes while I'm going through. What is it, a 1 in 100 rate? Yeah, 1 in 100 drop rate for this Gush flowing sword. It's basically a chainsaw, because it has the same special, and probably has more attack accuracy. I didn't get to show it off. The thing I was talking about, the flowing swords and DB Sabers and Agitos all having unique specials. Aside from the specials being unique, the color of the flowing swords are all ever so slightly tweaked. So the reason I was able to discern that the one was a Gush flowing sword was because it was slightly green rather than its standard crystal blue. And I don't know how they managed to fucking do that, but that's pretty goddamn awesome. Being able to see that the flowing sword is Gush because it's green versus its normal blue color. I like that change. That was a pretty fun change. If it has Blizzard, it's a slightly deeper blue. If it's Burning, it's slightly tinged red. If it's Demons, it's slightly tinged purple. Or pink. Pink and purple, they're pretty close. Hell and Demons have a very similar color scheme, so it's hard to tell the difference between the two. But on my Hunter, initially I was collecting every one of them because it's just like super fun to have. Alright, I only have 49 more levels on this to go. I'm gonna have a lot of power. Bam bam! Alright, I got 20 minutes to go through the last mission to set up for this. So I need... native research. Alright, so I am setting up the mission, the offline mission, Forest of Sorrow, so I can go through and kill Hildators repeatedly. I need... sorry. Hildabears repeatedly. I need the Hildabears to drop me a God Battle. In the Return to Ragol Romhack, God Battle gives you plus 40 attack speed, or 40% attack speed, which is Heavenly Battle attack speed. If you've ever played Blue Burst and you found a Heavenly Battle, that's the attack speed that this game gives it, which is pretty fast. I'm currently using a Devil Battle, which you can find in normal mode off of Gilchix and Dark Falls. And Dark Falls gives you the Devil Battle, and that's a God Battle attack speed, which is pretty cool. And then General Battle gives you the Devil Battle attack speed, if I'm not mistaken. I like that it has changed it, but I do feel like the Heavenly Battle attack speed is kind of unnecessary. God Battle is more than sufficient enough for the GameCube. But I can't deny that it's very fun to attack faster. This is a DB Saber with Gush. It's unfortunate. I don't want the DB Saber. I want the Sword Sword. I should be using these. There, I just stole 5 rooms worth of experience from these guys. Ooh, that was almost a triple. That didn't work out in my favor. I forgot to put the trap down. Oh well, whatever. Act like I actually needed that stuff. Ooh, Golden Sword. Did he hit? It's the DB Saber. God damn it. I got all excited for no reason. The Gush on the... Actually, hold up. Right, I'm forgetting. Cleave. That'll actually be sufficient for gushing off of enemies. 70 hit. The whole thing about how melee weapons are broken. Sabers are just still kind of disappointing because there's so many other weapons you can get for cleaving that steal HP. How many can I hit with this? Up to 3? Okay, that's fine. Saber isn't the ideal one because the sword animation would probably be better. Plus, being able to steal health from more targets. The only thing I want the health steal for is to, steal health, and being able to hit up to 12 targets doesn't seem so bad. Given the fact that I can only hit up to 6 targets because of size limitations, being able to cleave for 3 and stealing HP off of 3 is going to be fine. I actually have to tech it first before I can steal HP. Alright, there's 2 Hildebears here. I'm going to go for them both. And, oh man, fighting Hilda Blues is going to be suck-ass because I'm going to have, Hilda Blues is going to suck because I don't have the sound notification, and I have a fleshy, so I have to pipe for them. Alright. I only have 10 luck. Why am I critting so often? Alright. Alright, I got 10 minutes left before I have to take off for the day and go to work. So I'll take this up. That's 80 hit. And I'll probably put it over the Egg Blaster. I don't care that I'm only Ridgeria. Give me the fucking tech up. Come on! Oh, you motherfucker. That's closer. You piece of shit. Thank you. Alright, if you didn't know this, if you use a Tecker, this is the Forest 2! It has Blizzard! Fuck, it's not... Forest 1 has Gush! Fuck! I had to take a look because I teched it and it's like it's a 3067 model. No, wait, I'm looking for the 3062 model. What the fuck? That's not right. I teched the wrong weapon. God fucking damn it. Look at your drop tables, people. You gotta read better than I did. That's not... I'm glad I noticed it now, rather than when I tried to use it and be inevitably confused when it freezes something, rather than heals me. Oh, that'd be awful. That'd be awful. Why is it frozen? Where's the health? Yeah, I now have an 80 hit frozen slasher. Alright, I got time for... I have 8 minutes. I have time for one run through here. Right, I keep forgetting I have a weapon equipped. It's just hard to see. I'm getting so many power materials. The fuck? Probably the most played episode 1 offline quest? Probably. Like, this quest gives you a lot for what's in it. some of the most sought-after monsters in the game. Because they're the hardest ones, and there's a rare variant. Alright, I'm gonna check those boxes too. If I get lucky. Nope, no 1 in 100. Oh well. So I need to kill every Hildebeer there is, because a Hildebeer gives me the 1 in, what is it? 1 in 128 chance. So a Hildebeer gives me a 1 in 128 to get a God Battle. And there's no color ID that increases the drop rate. I'm honestly surprised that Redria doesn't increase the drop rate, considering it's a Redria only ID in vanilla game. That seems kind of bullshit. I should have a double drop rate because I'm Redria. Return to Ragol creator is wrong. Oh, it's gone. Oh no! Alright. I'm not going to be piping for the rare monkeys right now. That'll be something I probably end up doing tomorrow. I do need to get 2 Hildebeers for the 7 and 8 chance for a God Power. If I replace my 2 Ogre Powers with God Powers, I get an extra Ogre Power worth of damage, plus another Knight Power worth of damage. So if it isn't apparent, I haven't really shown off the units, but units in this game are also modified. I talked about the Devil Battle being the same attack speed as a God Battle, and then the God Battle being a Heavenly Battle from Blue Burst. Because it is. Units in this ROM hack have been significantly modified. An Ogre Power gives me plus 40 attack power, rather than 18. A Knight Power, instead of 5 attack power, gives me 15. So I think the units, having them updated is pretty cool. I think they're maybe a little overscaled, though. I mean, God Arm giving me plus 35 attack accuracy versus the God Arm in vanilla only giving 15. And I mean, Elf Arms give 20, whereas Elf Arms in the vanilla only give, like, I don't know, 9? A little scaled, very weirdly. I need 4 more attack accuracy and levels, and I'm golden. Alright, I don't got time to stick around and suck them off. We'll just go. I just said I don't have time for this. What am I doing? Just a minute. I've studied animals all my life. What's going on here? Alright, who the fuck is calling me? Oh, it was my pharmacy. Fuck. I didn't even hear my phone ringing. That's not my melee weapon. Maybe they leave a message. If they're telling me my prescription's ready, I'm gonna have to pick it up tomorrow because I have to go to work. Actually, no, I should pick it up before work. No, they're closed before work. Fuck. God damn it. They're not closed. They go for a lunch break at 1, and I had to leave at work at 1. I almost died. That's so dumb. Yep, they left a message. Alright, that's all I had time for right now. Don't finish the quest, as I need to not redo everything. So oh, I wish that were a thing I could do. Just like, boop. You don't need to come into work. Yeah, I only have 1 minute before it's time for me to get going, so I'm just gonna take off now. Instead of waiting for my alarm, maybe I'll still wait for my alarm. So, generally, before I go to work, I do play PSO. Only for like about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if I get up in time. And it's Return to Ragol. And then on the weekends, it's mostly just been the vanilla game. But, I can... Hey, yeah, nice. My prescription is ready. Cool. They go for a lunch break at 1 o'clock to 2 p.m. 1 to 2. So, great, yeah, it's 1 p.m. right now. I can't even get my fucking medication. I'm gonna... Great. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully. We'll see when I actually get there. That's my alarm. Thanks for watching. Doddles.